Hi guys, good to have you all back. Welcome to Mix It Up May. In this month I'm going to mix it up, which means I'm going to do all sorts of projects. Beginner tutorials, big projects with old stuff, with new stuff, some informative videos. I'm just gonna mix it up. So before I start today's video, I need to thank all the gazillion out there who already bought the postal digital kit that's on my Ko-Fi. Guys, thank you so much for the support and all the lovely comments. Apparently you all like it, and rightfully so, because it is amazing. I have 2 tips, guys, for you if you're gonna buy on a Ko-Fi. Still, the thing with Ideal doesn't really work. I think it is because if you don't have a PayPal account, it cannot. I don't even know how it works, but I think you need to have a PayPal account. PayPal is just the way to go. Don't use your credit card. Don't use your Ideal if you have PayPal. And also the next thing, sign in on Ko-Fi. If you're gonna be like a guest user, sometimes it gives a little bit of a problem because they don't know where to send it to, which email address. They need an email address. Yeah, so be sure to sign in on a Ko-Fi. It doesn't cost any money, lovies. I'm not promoting Ko-Fi. No, just sign in and then everything will be fine. Check your spam folder. Okay, end of messages. Let's get back to today's project because I have an actual prototype on my desk. I have a lovely prototype on my desk. It is a prototype. We're going to make something that looks way lovelier than this. This is not my original idea. It is inspired by an artist on Instagram. Her name is Happy Art Journal. Happy_art_journal on Instagram. She also has a YouTube account, but she rarely posts on there, so I'm just gonna link her Instagram account. She's amazing. She has a gazillion followers, and I mean a gazillion, like 340,000 something. Yeah, she's amazing. So she did a post, I believe it was in September last year, and I saved that one because I loved it. So it is inspired by her. We're going to make pockets, yes, with acetate windows. Yeah, lovely. Okay guys, for today's project I am going to use a lot of vintage and antique supplies. You don't need this. I'm going to show you the supplies that I'm using and also going to give you some alternatives. So if you're just starting out, you can probably do this as well. It's not a beginner project, but I'm going to try to explain it as best as I can. Yeah? Okay, let's start with the supplies. For paper, I'm going to use ledger. Yes, watch this Sunday's video because I did a big thrift haul and I found a ledger book. Yeah, it's fantastic, but it was nearly empty. So I'm going to use it. So I'm going to use ledger for the base. I've also have a lovely card. I don't even know what this is. I have, a couple of them. And I'm going to make bits and bobs out of this. I think it's a library card, something. And acetate. I have some acetate sheets that I'm going to use for the windows. Now, if you don't have ledger, if you don't have this, you don't have acetate, packaging material, love, just plastic, just a piece of plastic, packaging material. For ledger, you can use book pages, music paper, scrapbook paper even. You can use any paper that you want in any size that you want. Well, don't do it with this size, but it doesn't need to be this size. I'm gonna make tabs from this, so bits and bobs. But you don't need to have this exact card. Make some bits and bobs. Now, if you do digitals, for instance, I have some ledger paper in the postal kit. So use this. It will be smaller scale, but that's quite all right. Also, hello, bits and bobs. Yes, or if you only can use the freebie, I have this, so you have bits and bobs. Just print it to 2-page, you'll have bits and bobs right away, and then use some lovely music paper or what have you. So yes, if you don't have the lovely real vintage stuff, fake it. I'm going to use the real stuff because I just need to. Now, for the other small parts, I have my tray out, my vintage tray. Hardly ever use it. It is lovely, but it is sort of in the way. I'm using postage stamps, blue ones and red ones because, I'm really into blue and red. There's blue and red on my ledger paper. I have some, this is Mr. Tim Hall, so this is new stuff, his number snippets. I also have some lovely small stamped images and lovely sort of small die cuts and such that go very well with this. I have some brads and eyelets. I want to use some hardware. I have some washi tape. Yes, you don't need the exact washi tape, but some washi tape. This was gifted to me in Happy Mail. It's older tape, so I'm hoping it'll still work. I have some woolies, baker's twine or some string or something like it. I might decorate with these or these. I don't know yet, but you can make these yourself. Small little little tags or tabs or what have you. This was also gifted in Happy Mail. It's just photographs from, well, probably this was scrapbook, cut out from a scrapbook page. But maybe have some of the Mr. Tim Holtz ones. I don't even know if I'm going to use it, guys. Maybe, I might. Then I have some trinkety bits. Some charms or dangles. This actually came probably from a bracelet or something. And I just want to use it. One of them. I don't know. Maybe. And then this is a gift from a friend of mine. That I received, well, this week. It's fantastic. It's a small vintage apothecary sort of, it probably holds pills at one point or something. And it's real apothecary labels, guys. It's gorgeous. If you don't, well, you probably don't have the real ones. If you have the real ones, just use them. And if not, make small bits and bobs from the digital. This is anti-bilious pills. In case your bilious acts up. I don't even know what bilious is. One or two occasionally. So, you know. So I might use this. But, you know, some small bits and bobs. Yes? Also, you don't need the tray. I do, but you don't need the tray. What else? For the tools, I'm going to use the usual suspect glue, scissors, ruler, knife, corner rounder, this. For the other stuff that I'm going to use, circle punch. I'm using a big one because I'm going to make a big project. Yes, if you're using smaller paper, use a smaller one. If you don't have a circle punch but a circle die, use this. If you have like a square punch, square die, square punch. It doesn't need to be a circle. Doesn't need to be a circle. I'm going to make tabs. Now, normally I would take out my, let me reach for it, my Vase Creative Whale Tail Tab Punch, but these are actually going to be a little bit too big for me. So I'm going to go with old school, with the We Are Memory Keepers one. So I'm going to make tabs. Yes, but you can make tabs manually as well. I'm going to be stamping a little bit. I am taking out my favorites: Field Notes, Eccentric, and Correspondence. But, you know, use any stamps you have. For the color, yes, no surprise there. Fallen Leaves. I'm going to be doing some distressing, vintage photo, probably. Anything else? I don't know. I have my paper trimmer out. Mainly for cutting the acetate. Yes? Is that it? I think that's it. A crocodile, because I need to put in eyelets and brads and whatever I can come up with, you know. Okay, let's start with making the base. Okay, guys, we're going to do a little bit of measuring. I have my piece of ledger paper. I'm going to give you my measurements, but your paper is going to be totally different. But I'm going to try to explain how I'm going to measure it. I did not measure with this one. It's quite all right, but the sort of distance between the bottom and the window is different here, and I want them to sort of be all the same. Doesn't need to be exact, but I'm going to try. So the whole piece, my piece, is 10.5 inches. Yes, I already know that I really want to have a small part on the top. So I'm going to keep this, because there's a line here, the small part on the top. So I'm going to measure this, and this is now actually 9.5, which doesn't divide really nice in 3. So it's going to be, I'm going to have it 3 1/8 of an inch. So just, you know, measure your piece of paper. Take a little bit from the top, yes, and then divide the rest in 3. Unless you want 4, you can have 4 pockets. I'm gonna do 3. So I'm just gonna mark at 3 1/8 of an inch. Now it doesn't really need to be precise, lovies. You know, just Try it out. Try it out. Yes. 1, 2, 3. They're all sort of the same size now. Yes, if you do centimeters, do it in centimeters, love. Do it in centimeters. Okay. The other mistake that I made, this part is much wider than this part, and I really want these to be the same. So I'm not going to fold it over just yet. I'm going to take out my circle punch. Somewhere. Here it is. Yes. Now I've made a mark here. I'm going to sort of align the circle punch, center it in the mark. So leaving enough room on both sides and equal room. Equal room, yeah, right? Yes, there we go. So I'm just going to punch it. Don't throw this out. That is gold. There you go. I'm going to center it between these 2 points again. Push it all the way to the back, because then they're the exact same position. Yes. And the last one. Where's the line? The line is here and here. This one seems way smaller, but you know, it is what it is. So hopefully they're sort of equally spaced now. It looks like they are equally spaced, right? Okay, now I'm going to fold it in. Ooh, careful, which is a little bit difficult. But I want sort of the same space that is left here on the other side. So this is actually a little bit too big, this piece of paper, but that's quite all right. Is it the same space? Sort of. You could measure it. I'm going to eyeball it. Well, now you're going to eyeball it, yes. There we go. Yes. Now, be sure that there's enough room. I left a little bit of room here and then folded it over. That's what I'm going to do with this one as well. I just want to have a sort of a fold over here. I'm going to try to fold a piece over. Oh yeah, that's lovely. Yes. Yes. Now, you could have squares, smaller pieces. Just, you know, take your piece of paper, divide it in 3, leave a little bit more room on the top, punch your circles, your squares, your hexagons, your whatever. Now, if you don't have any of this, you could sort of try to do it manually. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Okay, so we have our base now. Yes. Now, here's what I'm going to do different than a Happy Art Journal did. What she did was put a piece of acetate over it and then cut it to size. Well, cut it open. I'm not going to. I'm going to cut it open and then put individual pieces of acetate on here. Because I have the feeling it will glue better. But hey, that is just me. So, taking out my acetate. My acetate is overhead sheet, projector sheet thingies. Yes, found this in a thrift shop. I need to test them out. I don't think they will work with my printer though, because I want to print on it. However, I'm going to use an acetate. I'm just going to make a small strip that is smaller than the whole project. Yes, but will cover the circles. But leave enough room on both sides of the circle, lovies, like a 1/4 inch. Yes, I'm just going to sort of try to mark it. Does that work? That does work, actually. Just going to make a strippy first. Taking out this device, this big one that I hardly ever use, but I think it will work well with the acetate. Well, I'm hoping it does. Yes, it does. See? We have a big strip now. Now, before I cut this into smaller pieces, I need to make the actual pockets. I'm going to do a little bit more. Well, you could eyeball it, guys. I'm not going to eyeball it. I'm going to try to measure it. We need to cut here and here, but I want to have the sort of the same size. So I'm just going to, because there's lines on here, I'm going to follow the line. Let's see. This is actually a little bit over 1 inch. So I'm going to put it there. And it should be the same here. Yes, I'm gonna put it there. Yeah, I'm gonna make a mark. Yeah, I'm just, draw a line here And here. Hopefully straight. That'd be lovely. Okay. You can do this with a ruler and a knife. I'm going to do scissors. Are you? Yes, I'm going to do scissors. I know, dangerous, right? Yeah. But I drew a line, so it'll be fine. Just gonna open this up, loves. Yes. Up until where we folded it. If you are going to draw a line with pencil. Forgot to mention with pencil. Okay. See, we already have sort of pockets now, except for this piece. Now, I'm going to do it a little bit different than this one. With this one, I put tape underneath the pocket, just on the line, but I want to put the tape over the entrance of the pocket to make it a little bit sturdier. However, do you see all this loveliness here on the top? I'm not going to cover that up, but I do want this to be sturdier. So here's what I'm doing. I'm going to cut here. Take out my knife. I'm going to open this piece up. I probably need to cut it a little bit shorter. And I want to fold this in. The other one I just tore it off. So if you fold this in, that's probably too tall. See, it is too tall. So we're going to take a little bit off. Just a tiny bit off. Yes. This doesn't even need to be straight. No, just enough. To make the entrance of the pocket a little bit sturdier. Yes? Yeah, I really didn't want to put any tape there. On these ones, however, I will put tape to make the entrance because it's very fragile paper. A little bit sturdier. If you're using scrapbook paper, not necessary at all. Not necessary at all. Okay, now let's cut some individual pieces for the windows. Was this the piece that I cut off? Yes. Just going to put it on there and leave a little bit of room everywhere. Just going to mark it. There you go. Let's try to measure it. What does this mark say? This mark says 2.5 inches. I'm going to do 2 more of 2.5 inches. Oh, let's quickly check. Let's quickly check. Yes, 2.5 inches, 2.5 inches. Before you just cut it all up and it's not the right size. I need 3. Now, if you're using packaging material, loves, this should be much thinner, right? Don't use a paper trimmer, just use your scissors. But this is acetate, which is way sturdier. So, yeah. Okay. 3 of them. Let's get back to the real project. Okay, I'm using art glitter glue for this. You could use glue tape. That'll work as well. Now, I'm gonna glue this in first. This is the top one. Yes. I really want to make sure that the glue is not near the edge of the circle. Because if you push it down, the glue will go like this. Yeah, and we don't want the glue to be on the front of the acetate. So I'm just gonna put glue on the edges of the acetate. I know I'm going to get a lot of questions. What happened to your wrist? My best friend has kittens, which is amazing because kittens are the best thing in the world. Well, in my opinion. But yeah, they want to play. So, yes, I played with kittens. You should see my legs. They wanted to climb up my legs. And I was wearing linen trousers. So, ouch. Ouch. Was no nice. Like so? Yes, like so. Oh, I really want to have a kitten. But I already have my babies, of course, my twins. Daisy May and Jackson Lee. It's a brother and a sister. And they are, well, they're not old, but they're 10. And they're set in their ways. And I don't want to, cause them a lot of stress because I need to have a kitten in the house. So I don't think I will, but I might test it out. I might, have a kitten over for a day and see how they react. They might like it. They might be like, "Oh my gosh, you got me a kitten?" Yes, well, I don't think that's going to happen, but you never know. You never know. So I might have a new kitten. Yes, I already know which one it will be. Oh, already sort of fell in love with him. My babies are called Jackson Lee and Daisy May. I call them the Texas twins. But if I'm going to have another one, it needs to be something, you know, that fits with it. So it's going to be, I don't know if it's a boy or a girl. If it's a boy, it's going to be Billy Bob. And if it's a girl, it's going to be Linda Lou. Just, you know, I just like it. So we have windows now. Well, you could be done. You could be done. We are not, of course, we are not. Now, be sure, before I glue everything down, do we want something in the back of the window? This is what I need to figure out now. Because I have these. And I thought these would look lovely. Just the portraits. Or I'm going to do some stamping. What do you guys think? Do we want to have people? Oh my gosh, I think I do. I think I do. Decorate it with either stamping or an image, or leave it blank. Maybe you have some lovely scrapbook paper that has an sort of design on it. I'm going to use people. Are you? Yes, I'm just gonna. Yes, if you don't have these, maybe you have the Tim Holtz ones. So I'm gonna do an audition. I need 3. So I picked 3 boys. Their brothers is Jonah, Dennis and Pete. They also have a sister, Cassie, but she's not allowed to play. Okay, so I'm going to put them in. Now, I think Jonah is a little bit too small, but it's going to be quite alright, loves. I am not using art glitter glue because I need to sort of maneuver them about a little bit. Yes, let's have a look, because it needs to fit in the circle. It's just the tiniest bit. You don't even notice it. So, there's Jonah. Dennis, a little bit bigger. It's the oldest brother. Yes. The name of the dog is Spot. Just, you know, for your information. I think Dennis is in the right spot. With Spot. Yes. More glue, love. Who was this? This was Pete, right? Yes, Pete. He's the smart one. Yes, Pete will grow up to be an engineer, for sure. Why does this not want to glue? I don't know. I'm gonna bring out the big guns. Might be the paper underneath. Then we're gonna have a problem. It really needs to be glued down because these will be pockets, and we do not want the stuff to get, you know, caught underneath the photographs. Yes. Okie dokie. Yes, there we go. Here they are, the boys. The boys. Okay, I want to reinforce the entrance of this pocket. I'm going to use the tape with some ledger on it. However, this is older tape. So I will sort of put extra glue on it. Did I cut it too short? No. And also, I'll probably distress it just a little bit more. To make it look a little bit older. I'm going to distress on my mat. Yes, very smart. But that's quite alright. I can clean it up. I clean my mat mostly, guys, with alcohol. Well, I try to do it with soap and water, of course, but sometimes I use alcohol if the stains will not come off. Oh my gosh, I really want to have this on here, but then it will be upside down. Is that going to be a problem? Is that going to be a problem? I don't think so. I'm just going to have it upside down. I'm going to start with this one. Half of it will be here. And half on the other side. Yes. Fold it over. Oh, yeah, I love it. I love it. Yes, it's fantastic. Let's see if we can have the 108 on here. Well, at least we can have a part of the 108 on here. Yep. Oh, it looks cool, right? Yeah. Do we need something on the bottom? I don't think so. I will do some inking on the bottom. Okay. Do we need anything else on the inside? I think we're going to do some decorating, but then on the outside of the window, right? Yes. Do we love it? We do. I do want to ink this before I glue the pockets down. I'm going to ink the top. Oh, will this hold ink? Of course it does. You already did do some inking. Okay. Yes. There's already lovely patina on here, so I'm not going to use it. Ink it. I need to glue here. And I'm not going to glue here because this is going to go over it. Are you? Oh, it doesn't really matter. The pockets are going to be a little bit shallower, but that's quite alright. I'm not going to put in lots of stuff. So I'm going to put glue on the bottom and on the side. So not on the acetate. That's why I made the acetate pieces a little bit smaller. Did I need to? Oh, I probably needed to ink here. Yeah. Pocket number 1. Pocket number 2. Oh, it's so fun to work with vintage papers. One and two. And there we go. Oops. So we have 3 lovely pockets. This is purely decorative, guys. You could just snip it here. You could be done. But I just want this. And I'm going to put tabs there for no other reason than, oh, lovely, let's have a tab. I'm just going to glue it in. I didn't need to ink it because there's already sort of a lovely edge on it because I used very old paper. However, this does need a little bit of inking. Already love it. Yes, I could have inked here on the inside. Didn't. Missed opportunity. But that's quite alright. We're going to do lots of decorating as well. Yes. Okay. But first, I think I want to make tabs. Okay, let's make some tabs. I have this lovely piece of probably a library card or something like it. And I want to try to make tabs. Now, I am not really happy with the We Are Memory Keepers tab punch. Honestly, it's, yeah, I'm just not happy with it. Let's just keep it at this. If I do this, I really want the red part to be on here. Hopefully this paper isn't like too heavy. Yes. Will this still fit, or is this too small now? No, 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 it will fit. It will fit. Yep. And I actually want this. Oh my gosh, come on. Yes. Okay. No, I'm not throwing this out. Of course not. Love them. Are you gonna have this one in the middle? Probably have this one in the middle, like so, and decorate a little bit more. Oh yes, yes, I like it. I like it. I'm gonna distress it a little bit. So I'm taking out vintage photo. I'm not gonna double it up, lovies, because well, it doesn't really work with this punch anymore. Even though I didn't use it that much, I'm just not really happy with that punch. And it's very heavy paper, this sort of cardstock. Yes, 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 yes. I think I want to age it up a little bit more with some splatters. Oh, I'm not going to use that paper. I have a piece of paper out underneath. Yes. Yes. See? Better. Are we having this or this here? Let's do red on the top. So I'm going to glue it on. But I also want to add probably braids or eyelets. Do not know which yet, but I'm going to first glue it on. Or do you want to do some stamping first in the background? I think so. I might do some stamping. Let's take out the stamps. What do you want? Correspondence address only. Or return and forward. I want to do small strippies. Yeah, I'm gonna do this one. And this. Do we have anything that is longer? No, I might add a number. A long block. Does this one fit? It does. Yes, I'm using fallen leaves. There we go. There's one. Yes. I'm gonna do this one. With a number. Yes. Ta-da! Now let's glue these on. Eyeballing the middle. Sort of line it up with the circle. There we go. Lucky for me, there's a sort of a line on here that I can follow. Yes. And the last one. There we go. What you could do, guys, get sort of a piece of cardstock and then make a tab and put some stamping on it and just make your own. Just make your own. No worries, I absolutely love it. I'm sorry. Eyelets / brads. I'm gonna go for an eyelet. I'm gonna put in an eyelet on all the tops and maybe hang something on it. Because extra. Let me have a look. I've chosen small gold colored eyelets. I'm gonna put them on the bottoms of the tab, so not on both sides, just on the bottoms. And I also have one of these. I had these, you know, all of these. I think I'm gonna go for just a blue one. This one, and I actually want this here. Yeah? Now, unfortunately, we already glued the pocket down, so there's not enough room for me to put on. Should have been fantastic with small little brads, but that's not an option anymore. So I'm going to do something different with a piece of string. I'm going to put it sort of all around, but also use my glue gun for this. But let's first start with the small eyelets. As usual, lovies, this is just optional. This is just decorative. Hopefully they're all sort of in the same spot. Yep. And I might hang something on it. Oh yes, this is going to be so extra. If you enjoy the Gunther and Gretchen project, this is so you. And I know there are a lot of Gunther Gretchen fans out there. There you go, the last one. Okay, so how am I going to do this? I have string. I'm going to tie it around and then attach it on the back as well. So I'm just going to, oops, I need 2 of them. Put it in here. Hopefully it fits. It does. Yes. And then back through here. Oh, it's going to be amazing. And then another piece. This is what I do with my thrift shop finds, guys. I found this in a thrift shop. It was sort of a bracelet or something. And I took it apart. And then you have these lovely dangles. Yeah, it's going to be on here. So I need to attach the strings in the back. I'm going to do this probably with a piece of tape. However, I really want to keep this in place. So I have my glue gun. Hopefully it wants to work because I have not used it for quite some time. Is this piece long enough? Yes, I take a little bit off here. But it needs to turn green. There it goes. Green. It's probably not the best glue gun in the world, but it is definitely the cutest. Do not have it upside down. Oh, glue, do not dry yet. You go. Yes. Thank you for your service, Drippy. Oh, his name is Drippy because he drips. Yeah, I name everything and everyone and everything. Yes? Okay. Just gonna. Flip it like so. Have a piece of tape. Is that straight? Ish? Straight-ish? Yeah, sure. gosh, there's glue here now. It's quite alright. And this goes over here. Have a piece of tape first, love. Yes, okay. Straight, straight, straight. And then this. Now, if you want to decorate the back, just put a lovely label over it, and it's done. And also, it's just cute. It's just cute. Has no other reason or you know, function than being pretty. Being pretty. Okay, little bit more decorating. Yes, because I have those lovies. I have those. And I have some poster stamps. And I have some of this. And maybe some stamping. Let's do a little bit more decorating. So I have some small bits and bobs out for decorating. I even have 2 of the apothecary labels. Yes, I'm gonna use 2 of them. Of course I'm gonna hoard them. And I want to attach these lovelies on here, but you know, do something to them, age them up a little bit. I have some numbers from Mr. Tim Holtz, the number snippets. These tiny, tiny, tiny poster stamps, and then some snippety bits that I made myself, some stamps and die cut thingies. Yes, but first I want to do some stamping. Now I am very happy that I saved these. Yes, I'm gonna put them back for now because I do not want to stamp on the acetate, and I just want to do some background stamping, which will be difficult because I already have this here, but that's quite all right. I've taken out field labels. Field notes, and I actually want to use the circular one. Do you? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I need to have a piece of paper underneath. I do not want to stamp on my mat. And bonus, there'll be a piece of stamp on the circle as well. So you can use this in future projects as another lovely label. Or something. Okay. Gonna have one here. Yes, see, just lovely. I'm gonna have one probably more at the top, but then I need to cover some stuff up, like so. I'm gonna do the same one. Yes, so cool. And sort of I don't know. I'm gonna put it sort of in the same spot, but on its side. Oh yes. See? Some background stamping. Do we need more background stamping? Numbers. Let's do some numbers. One here. There. Here. I also really like this one. Let's see if we can find a spot for these. One. No, there's already a lot going on here. So I'm gonna have this sort of over there. And then here. Does it need any more? Don't think so. Don't think so. So that's it for stamping. Do we already love it? Well, I do. Could be done, but I'm never done. I'm never done. See how lovely? Yes, keep them. Keep them. Use them somewhere else. Okay, there's something blue here. I really want to have something blue on the top. I have this, which says reading matter. It is printed on an older piece of paper, but still it is too white for this project. So I'm just gonna age it up. There you go. And put this one here. Just sort of repeat the blue. Could have stamped something there. Probably will. Probably add a stamp here somewhere. Yes, or this, because this, oh, this is also blue. So I was thinking to add this here. Yep. And there you go. What else? What else? Oh yes, the apothecary labels. Yes, apothecary labels. There we go. Do you want to have this here? And then this one there? Well, this one here for sure. Oh, I love that. I'm not going to put glue on the part that will have... It's gummed, so you could lick it. Do not lick it. Let me know if you know what these pills are for. Pills are for antibilious or antibilious. So, I don't know. Something. I have this one here. Oh, I put glue on the acetate now. Well, do not press too hard. Here, just gently tap it. There we go. Do we want something here? I don't have any more of these. I do like this. Sure. There we go. I have an arrow. It is very close to this part. Do I mind? Make up your mind, love. The people are waiting. I know, I know. Or does this look nice? If you're gonna put it sort of... Oh, that's actually cool. Yes, I'm gonna put this here. Yes, I'm gonna put this one here. Does it need something here? I also have the tiny little poster stamps. Somewhere here. I actually don't know about those guys. No. I'm not gonna do those. I think we're almost finished. I want to do a little bit more stamping here. Number. Smaller numbers. No name of remitter and then reading matter. My gosh, love, put something on. This one. This one. They're all good. Yep. Oh, that actually looks nice. See, it oozes out now on the acetate. So careful, careful, careful. I'm missing something here. Something small. figure 1 and 2. Yes. Oh yes, I wanted to do these. Oh, let's do these and then we're finished. So before I put them on, they're of course way too wide. So I'm gonna do with this. Make them not wide. Oops, wrinkled it, but that, you know, extra, that's bonus. Oh, that's actually cool. So wrinkle it, why don't you? There we go. Doesn't want to, this one. I'm putting more ink on my fingers than on the actual small little tag. Okie dokie. Yes, these are probably too long. I'm gonna fix it later when I pull them through. And I'm gonna stamp something on it. I'm probably gonna, you know, do just a big stamp and I'm part of it. Yeah, because that just looks cool. Yes? Why not? Okay. In no particular order. I'm gonna pull them through, but I really need to make these a lot shorter. How are you doing this, love? Make a knot. I'm just gonna make a knot. Because why not? I want them dangling, but not, you know. Will they still dangle? They will, they will. And I like the red accent. Make a knot. And then the last one. Oh, so cute, right? Now, by all means, lovies, decorate the back. I've made a very tall one. However, if you make a bit smaller one, you can have this as sort of a side tuck sort of pocket in your journal. Or if you're making a file folder project, this will be perfect for sort of a flap. Because of time reasons, I'm not going to decorate the back. I'm going to keep it as is. But also send it out in Happy Mail. And put lovely stuff in. I'm not going to put lovely stuff in because I do not want to cover up the boys. I do, however, think that I'm ready. I'm going to go over it one more time. I might add something here and there. But, you know, have a look at the end result. Here's the end result, guys. I did a little something. What did I do? Oh, I just, you know, did some splat stamping. Just to fill in some of the blank spaces. And I made these shorter. But other than that, I didn't do anything. They are actual pockets, lovies. Yes, you can put stuff in. You could put actual stuff in or keep it as is. Keep it as is. So, yeah. Do you like it? I really like it. What were the names? Jonah, Dennis and Pete? Was that it? Or Pete, Dennis? Well, you know, the brothers. The brothers. They're just cute. Yes. So, I've used vintage papers, guys. But make them with anything that you have. And also decorate it in any style. Do it with butterflies, kittens, frogs, cuckoo clocks, whatever you want. You can do it in any style. I really like this idea as well. Yes, I would have loved to have attached it with brads, but we already closed up the pocket. You don't even need acetate. No, if you don't want acetate and just want, you know, a circle, do this. And by all means, decorate the back. I would probably have this in a file folder, sort of journal folio thing, and glue it here, and here, and have it as a side tuck or a belly band. Or it's just lovely to make. It's just lovely to make. Okay, guys, it's Friday, which means the weekend is here. I am extremely excited for the weekend. And if you're Dutchy, I hope you are as well. Because I am just really hoping you can come this Saturday to Doeting. Doeting, my favorite craft shop. It's very nearby where I live. It is in Spijkenisse. It's near Rotterdam. Lovies do not have an excuse, but I live in Dordrecht. Come on. There are people in Milwaukee that want to come. So hopefully you can come. If you cannot come, lovelies, and you live in the within the EU, I have another sort of surprise for you. There is a discount code going on this weekend, so only May 4th and May 5th. So don't use it on the 3rd of May or the 6th of May. It won't be valid anymore. It's a 10% off your order. Yes, and it's 7 Plaza, all small letters, 7 Plaza. Yes, it's the name of the channel. Yeah. Also, I gave Marloes, the owner of the shop, a whole bunch of small little projects that I've made on the channel, small ones, and she's going to add a little something to every order. Yeah? And if you come to the shop, of course, you get a little something from me, and also the 10% discount and the opportunity to have, a craft with me. Yes. I have 6 chairs available every 30 minutes, so I'm going to be there all day from 10 in the morning until 3 in the afternoon. I'm going to have so much fun. Already have a couple of you guys who told me I'm going to be there, so I'm really hoping to see you there. If you are in Milwaukee or in any other place in the world and you cannot come, you're excused, lovelies, you're excused. I'll be back again this Sunday with a long thrift haul. So be sure to settle in on the couch with a cup of tea and a snack. I'm going to show you what brilliant treasures I have found. Stay tuned to the end of that video because I found something fantastic, huge. I am really excited about it, so I hope I can get your opinion on it. Yes? So, be there tomorrow at Do a Ding. Be there on the couch Sunday for my thrift haul, or Monday with another Mix It Up project video. I think I know what I'm going to do. Yes. So I'm hoping you can join me then. Have a fantastic weekend, lovies. Until then, bye-bye.